All right, lads. Welcome back to me podcast, Cheaper Than Therapy. Mick Thomas here. How are you? Listen, thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing, coming on back, following me. Cheers for watching it if you're watching right now on YouTube. If you don't want to watch it, you don't want to look at this mug, that's fine, I understand. Take me to the gym. Take me to work. Wherever you do. But Spotify, Apple Tunes, Podbean. Anchor, of course, is where I also house the podcast. Check it out. Also, check out my other podcast with me good buddy Corey Brooks called The Manxiety Show. Very funny show. Also available on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, iTunes, all that stuff, where you get your podcast from. So check it out. Follow me there on the old Instagram, Mick Thomas Comedy. Now that we get all the whoring out the way. Dates. Come see me live, up close and personal. Not too close. This Thursday, it's the 20th of October. I am at the Borgata Casino, Atlantic City. The 21st, I'm in Connecticut. I think that's a private gig. Maybe I'll post dates if that's open to you people in Connecticut for the public. I don't know. I'll find out. I'll let you know on my Instagram page, Mick Thomas Comedy. That's 21st. 22nd, where am I going to be? I'm going to be at the Comic Strip Live, New York City. 2 shows. And then Sunday, back to the Borgata Casino. Heading back there again for the wrap the weekend up. And then coming into the 28th, I'm back at the Comic Strip. 29th, I am at the Port Jeff Theatre in Port Jeff, Long Island, where I will be headlining that theatre room. That'd be a great place. And November 4th, Long Island again, Governors. I am at the Giggle Room. Why the Giggle Room, Mick? You're Mick Thomas. Surely the bigger one for you. It is. I am going to be working out, running my hour before I go down to Florida, New Smyrna Beach. Mick Thomas will be there recording his special on the 25th and the 26th of November. It's the day after Thanksgiving. You'll be food hungover. You want to come out and at least laugh off those calories and get away from your families. Anyway, let's talk about what's going on this week. I was just in Utah. I'll get into that in a second. But before that, you know me, I don't watch the news. I'm not a big news watcher. I try to stay away from it. I don't care because news with their weird agendas. What we have to say, is all true. I promise you. You can believe everything we say. We have no agendas at all. We're not just trying to sell cosmetic stuff and pharmaceutical products and shove them down your throat. The news is the news. It is the truth. But I happen to see some things. It's a great week. And it's almost cause for celebration, I think. It's a great week to be white this week. It really is, because we're winning. We're winning in the media for once, because, right, it's not big racist racial things going on, and we're not the bad guys. Because I've been watching movies, right, and I've been watching what's the one, I haven't seen it yet, and I will see it. It's called The Woman King, and it's about this tribe in Africa, blah blah blah. And what happens, of course, here, all come the ship, out come the white people, and they capture black people again. I'm like, can we not anymore? We get it. We were horrible people. Can we just, the Spaniards came over and they did the same thing, and nobody goes after them. Nobody goes after Spain for that. We get, you just sit in the movie theater going, this is awkward. But it's weird. It was reversed this week. I don't know if you followed, but in the Senate in California, a bunch of Hispanic members of the Council of the Senate were senators, all right? They all got caught saying racist things. It was great. Councilwoman Nori Martinez, Ron Herrera, Gadildo. I don't know. I don't learn names. I'm rude that way. And they got caught overheard speaking about another councilman, Mike Bonin. I think that's his name, Mike Bonin, and he is a black kid, doesn't he? He's a white guy and he's got a black kid. That can happen through either adoption. I think he's gay. I don't know about that. I'm not going to say that he is. That'll be, that I could get that wrong, and I don't want to be like the media, I got it wrong. Who gives a fuck? Just throw it on out there. I think he could be, Mike, from what I maybe read, or maybe read a different story, or watching Pornhub. I think Mike could be gay. There's a small chance, but I might be wrong on that one. But he does have a black son. That's true. So I don't know if his wife is black, if his wife is not black and they adopted a black kid. He is gay and they adopted a black kid. I don't know. Bottom line is he has a black son. So Nori, Ron and Gil, behind closed doors, obviously got their conversation recorded, and they referred to the black kid as, they hinted at him being a monkey, which is one of the biggest racial slurs you could say to an African American person, which is highly, highly offensive. You know, they said they were treating him like a white kid. So they were attacking, like, oh, typical white people is what they were saying, right? So they went after two races there. They did. And it's just nice. It's just, it's nice to sit back and watch someone else get in trouble. Because there's never an Indian person in trouble. It's never, you know what I mean? Like, legit in trouble. Like, there's never a guy from Vietnam on the stand apologizing for what he said about a guy from an Eskimo. He's never up there, is he? Or she? It's always us. It's always the white lads. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said this thing. We fucking suck. Maybe all people are arseholes. Did you ever think of that? Did you ever think that every single species, race, fucking gender is all got its fair share of pieces of shit, and not the whole world doesn't walk around going, we're all perfect and woke and we're all great. These ones are the bad guys. Now we get to see that we're all pieces of shit. It's okay. It's okay. Humanity is flawed at its finest. And it's just nice to see news reports. Protesters were out with the signs. They made signs to get rid of them. White and black people protesting together, coming together. It was beautiful to watch. It's just nice. It's just nice to see it, you know. And then another story, another guy, I know you're not supposed to mention names of murderers, but Wesley Brownlee, another person in California, which is the most woke the most woke state of them all, killed about at least 10 people that they know of, and there's more. They believe he got more than 10 people dead. He's murdered them. He murdered more than 10 people. That's a serial killer. And guess what? Wesley Brownlee, he ain't a white guy with big paedophile glasses like Jeffrey Dahmer. He's not a guy that likes to sit at home and masturbate in his basement into a cake. Right? He's not one of those guys. He doesn't just read a phone book, flick and pick a page. Oh, Mrs. Swanson, I'm coming for you. He's not a white lad. He was an African American man. Serial killer. Right? And like we always say, right? Because we always say that black people are the best at whatever we do, right? They're the best. Whatever sport you pick, they're the best. They are the best at it, without a doubt. Black people dominate everything. Black people dominate everything with their skill, with their athleticism, football, baseball, basketball. As soon as they fucking hockey, they're going to start getting into hockey. I see black kids skateboarding now, right? That was never a traditional black person sport. Fucking flipping amazing things. Black people dominate everything. Now they're starting to take over serial killing, and I love it. I love it. I'm a fan. That this guy, Wesley Brownlee, is now up to 10 people. The cops caught him. 10 people that they know of. It's just nice. It's nice to see that it ain't, you know, we can't get into that argument anymore. You see the argument online usually when a school shooting happens or something. Oh, fucking typical white people. They're the school shooters. They're the serial killers. It's nice to just sit back and go, somebody else got the title now. Good for you, Wesley. Good. It's not good for the family. That's sad. That is sad, right? For all the family of the victims, my heart goes out to them. Thoughts and prayers, of course, to the family of them, the victims of the family. But it's just nice once in a while for it to not be a white person, right? It'll be good to watch that documentary in a few years. That movie, I can't wait to see it. I wonder who'll play him. Like that's the way our head works. Netflix are going like, all right, how do we make this not a PR nightmare, but also cash in on making a fucking movie, a TV show, a miniseries? It's great. Good for you. It's nice. It's nice to take a back seat this week. Isn't it, white people? It's nice to take a back seat and just watch everybody else get in trouble now. So thanks, Nori Martinez, for your racial comments and everything. I don't agree with what you said. I think you're a horrible person. You're a horrible, miserable person. I'm glad you got caught. It's just nice to be in the back seat for once eating popcorn. Usually we're driving the fucking bus, right? We're usually driving the bus of just fucking shame and bad choices and horrible dialogue and things to say to people. But we're not now. Now we just get to sit back and so good. Oh, we've got the biggest record in serial killers. No, Wesley Brownlee is coming for it. It's just a nice week. It's just been a nice week to watch the news, innit? So, I was off in, where was it this week? I was in the beautiful state of Utah. Oh my God. Oh my Lord in heaven, is Utah stunning. It's just nice to get off Long Island, right? It's just, when you leave Long Island, even to go to Jersey, even to go to Manhattan, even to go to Connecticut, just to tri-state it, to get out of Long Island, you just realize what trash bags they all are here, right? And you just get to Utah and everybody's so nice. Everybody in Utah is so nice, so friendly. I went into a public bathroom there. Even the anti-Semitic graffiti was nice. I swear to God, I walked in, I was like, oh no. I sat down in a public toilet, which was spotless, by the way, in Utah. I walked into a public bathroom, sat down on a pristine toilet. I look up and I see graffiti. I was like, oh, here's another piece of racist graffiti now. Utah's so nice. It just said, hey Jews, you're doing great. I was like, oh, this is lovely. This is lovely. Let me write this down here because I want to just remember something there about, better not forget it later. But I thought this is absolutely smashing. I loved it. People are so nice. Because they're all Mormons, right? They're all Mormons. And it's astonishing to me. It is astonishing to me. Anyone that follows a religion like that, it's great. I really do. I think it's great. Because they're so happy. The thing I notice about them is, like, you think of Mormons, right? A lot of people, first of all, you're thinking of Mormons. Some of you idiots are out going, are they the one with the beards who are not allowed to have iPhones or DVD players? No, that's the fucking Amish, right? So other people then mistake them with, are they the ones that go door to door and harass you? No. That's Jehovah's Witnesses. Mormons are different, right? And if you know what the Mormons are, basically what the Mormons are. So for most of us, we have the Bible. The Bible's in two parts, right? You have the Old Testament and you have the New Testament. Mormons believe all of that. Bible 1, Bible 2, Old and New, but they also found some 14-year-old kid named Joseph Smith went into his backyard and he found a Bible, a third part of the Bible that was buried in his backyard in upstate New York. So then they kind of believe also 1, 2, and they believe the trilogy. That's what they believe. So they believe the third part of the book. And I said, yeah, some of their things are wacky, like you're going to get your own planet. That's fine, but their values are great. And let me tell you something. The women in Utah, all of them, even the old ones. Because there's no old people there really, because they get married when they're like 9, I think. Like I was in In-N-Out Burger, very overrated by the way. I don't know why people rave about In-N-Out Burger. It's this big LA thing. But when you go into In-N-Out Burger, you're seeing all these young couples with, all of them have got kids. And they're just young. They're so young. And you don't see any old people. So I'm assuming that it's kind of like that movie Midsummer, where when you get to a certain age, you just jump off a cliff and you do what's right for the young'uns. That's it. It's your turn. You've lived it now. Off you go. Jump off a cliff. I don't know. We didn't see any old people there, right? And here's what I like about Utah, right? No smoking, no bars. I don't do any of that shit. I don't go to bars. I don't smoke, obviously, right? No litter. Even the homeless people are clean and like just nice. They come up to you like, hi, how you doing? They're like, can I have $5? And I go, I don't have $5. Oh, you don't have $5? Here's $5. It's remarkable. Remarkable. And the scenery, you're just in a basin of 360 degrees mountains. Not hills. I love Pennsylvania. I love upstate New York. I love Vermont. You ain't got mountains like Utah has mountains, lads. You just don't have it. I'm telling you, it's gorgeous. So my good buddy Corey came out with me from the Manziety Show. Check it out, Manziety Show, available where you get your podcasts. Me and Corey went out together to Utah because I had 2 gigs. I'll talk about those in a moment. Weren't fun, didn't go well, however. So we went up to a place called Park City. I never knew about it. Apparently everybody knows about Park City. I didn't know what it was, and it's basically the Hamptons of Utah, right? Where all the rich people go. And just, it's breathtaking. It's stunning. You go there, a little small town. We go to this one place and they make cowboy. I wanted to get a cowboy hat like a right fucking Egypt. They make cowboy hats, make boots. and Bran, I think it's called Bran. I'm not sure. You could Google it and find it, because if you watch the show Yellowstone, which I don't watch Yellowstone, but I hear it's a good show. And in Yellowstone, this shop, this tiny place, makes all the hats, saddles, boots, belts, the buckles, for all the cast, and they all have to come in and get measured. So you could be walking down Main Street. Is that Kevin Costner? Probably not. What would he be doing in this small, beautiful, heavenly town? And it would have been Kevin Costner. And they come in and they make all the stuff in there. Now, Corey's a big fan. He bought a hat, not a cowboy hat. He wanted to get one, but he just got a baseball hat. I kind of liked it too. And I was like, $40-something. Like, I ain't getting that for a hat, man. I don't like the show that much. It was a Peaky Blinders store. I would have bought, we make the hats for Peaky Blinders. Give me one of those. That'll do me. I didn't get it. I didn't get one. I went to down the street to like a gift shop, and I got a Park City hat, which I liked, because my hair was short, and I didn't want to put gel in it in the morning. And I got myself a nice hat, walking around and looking at the sights and just the niceness of it all, and the people are so polite. And I did shows that night, and the shows were terrible. I didn't do great, right? I didn't, because here's the thing. It's for a company called Dry Bar, and the special is still up there. If you go to Facebook, you see my set, the unedited set. I think it's up for 30 days. Go to Dry Bar Comedy on Facebook only and scroll down, and you can see my set. It's coming out. They're going to edit the first set, the strong points from the first set and the strong points from the second set, put it together and make one set when it comes out down the line. But for the next 30 days, if you want to see it for free, you see me bomb. Like, legit, like, for the first, I supposed to do 20 minutes, or for the first 15, I'm on fire. I'm in the zone, killing it. You like this? Boom. What? He said, this is great, because you're performing for Mormons. And then I go up, and it's, I hit one joke, I talk about circumcision. Flat. The Mormons, I don't know if I don't know if they circumcise. Did not like the circumcision joke. And then I only had like 3 minutes left, so the momentum was gone, and I tried to finish strong, and I finished okay. I did well. I got a standing ovation, which is nice. It's kind of always the reward, isn't it? A standing ovation. And I was like, all right. I go back, sit in the room, the green room, whatever, minding my business. Food delivered. They take care of you. It's a great experience. If you're a comic and you think you'd like to do it, it's definitely worth doing it, right? So they take care of you. The food's ready for you. You order out whatever restaurant you want to go to. And so we do that, and then the second show, so the woman comes back and she goes, like, I just have some notes for it. I go, I ain't, don't worry about it. I'm not going to say circumcision again. She goes, yeah, leave that bit out. And then there's another joke where I say I went to town on her. Wasn't allowed to say that. So the thing is, I don't like, I can be clean as a comedian, right? I can be clean, but then also define clean, right? What offends you might not. It's one of those situations. So I was kind of like editing myself on the spot. Like I would start telling a story, and I'm halfway through the story, I go, oh fuck, I said this here in 4 more seconds. What are you going to do? So then I have to kind of censor myself on the spot. And it's just not fun, because I just think I'm better as a comic when I don't have to censor. So I'm kind of done with those. I'm kind of done with those shows now where I really have to censor myself. If someone says, can you do a show, just don't say fuck. Got it, done. Not a problem. Don't say this, don't say that. I'll be fine. But I think I'm done with the censorship of my sets now. I'm kind of done. And yeah, and it's just like, I'm kind of over. But Utah, man, I gotta go back. I'm going back. I have to. I talked to wise guys out there. Talked to a few clubs this week, so expect to see me down in Texas coming up early next year. Nashville early next year, and I'm going to go back to Utah. Definitely go back to Utah. But it's kind of like it's funny. We had this situation. We went out to get steak we got in there on the Thursday. A quick trip in Thursday. Show Friday, home Saturday. But we went to the steakhouse, and I kind of came in, rented a truck. You're in the West, the Wild West. So, I get a big pickup truck. And if you listen to these episodes, or if you know me personally, you know I fucking hate pickup trucks. So I'm in the pickup truck, and I'm just, arm out the window, playing country. Having a time of my life. But we ended up put in the GPS to get to the steakhouse, and it kind of brought us in the wrong way, and kind of, or I fucked up, probably more like it, and I ended up going in wrong than a wrong way, like, in a parking lot, where it's only a one-way system in a parking lot, so there's a spot, like, about 2 spots in, and I know I'm going the wrong way, but it's 2 spots, I don't have to go, so then I see this car come towards me, and I get in the spot in time, and then they come up, obviously drove by, because they were kind of looking to get that spot, but they were on doing the right thing, I wasn't, then they would go back down again. So they're coming in, they walk in, I open the door for them, you guys weren't coming up that way, were you? And this woman was a woman, 3 kids, and she's like, yes, we were, and she kept walking, like, fucking women, and the guy was like, hey man, don't worry about it. I was like, no man, look, I'm not, the GPS, I wasn't going to play that card, I'm not from here, my first time in your town, I don't know how arrows work. I said, man, the GPS just kicked me off, and I came right in this way. It kind of happened too fast. I apologize. Because don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Like, you could tell he was apologizing for her. It's always fucking her, isn't it? So then we walk in, and the waiting room is packed. So the guy walks. He's in there. Him and his wife, the 5 kids, 3 kids, and he goes, how long is the wait for table for 5, please? And she goes, the girl behind the thing goes, about 45 minutes. And they're like, yeah, I guess we'll wait. So I walked up and I said to Corey, listen, hey man, just get ready. We'll go to a fucking Sizzlers, or we'll go to a diner, an IHOP, anything. We can't. I'm not waiting 45 minutes, but we'll try it. So I go up to I go, hey, we got 2 of us. Can we come in? And they were like, 2? Yeah, we got a high top right there. And the one was like, you really? Like, I just took everything on her. Then I took her parking space, and I took a table. Didn't really take a table. Oh, you're going to have all 5 of you sitting around this thing? It was insane. Then I did all the sightseeing, and of course, on the way home, I had time to kill, and I went to, stopped off, got some Red Bull at Walmart. Did you ever see a Walmart in Utah? It's amazing. Way bigger. Listen, I go to Walmart a lot, and you know this if you do, and I buy my workout stuff. I don't care what my workout stuff, like, I'm not a woman. Do you ever see, like, women at the gym? Women buy these new workout stuff now. I don't know if you've ever been to a gym where it's designed to go up your arse, to pull up your arse, and then they've also got a drawn shadow. It's not even a real shadow. It's a drawn shadow under the butt cheeks to make it look like you have an arse. It's not really an arse. It's a drawn shadow. It's like, and nobody calls them on it. Like, that's pathetic. No one says that. That's pathetic. Because if you're a man and we drew on abs, I do. I have a drawn on Batman shirt that has got abs on it. But if I drew on abs, you'd be like, that's fucking douchey. But these women have these shadows under their arse. They're not, just to make it look how big your arse is. It's causing a shadow. That's how big it is. And they're just walking around. You know what? And then they wear tiny tank. Now, I know this is going to sound terrible, but then the same women go, I can't believe men, they're sweaty. Sweaty is on your tits. Sweaty is just breast highlighter. Right under here, little bra, tight pants. You know what? If you put missing kids pictures on those pants or on those chests, you would find them in 48 hours. You would find them you wouldn't even need Liam Neeson. Because if you ever walk around and see a kid, you see them all the time. You go, that's a kid, that's a kid, that's a kid. They could be abducted. You don't even know. You don't even know. You see a guy walking with a kid, you just assume they're together. You don't even know that kid could have been nicked. You don't know. You don't remember him. If I saw a missing kid poster, and as soon as I walk out of Walmart, I'm not going to remember that kid. But if you walk by and you saw a kid in a lineup of kids, and you go, isn't that the kid from that girl's arse? Boom! You catch him. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's ridiculous. Anyway, thanks for liking. Thanks for watching, listening, subscribing. Go on to YouTube. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down. Put in a comment. Whatever you want to do. Like, subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. Please also check out the Manxiety Show, where you get your podcast from. Check me out live. Come see me. I can't wait to see you. And as always, wash your hands, you dirty fuckers. And good luck to you. Good luck to you.